Hello students, welcome to Lucid Study. Today we are going to discuss a very important and easy theorem, that is fundamental theorem of arithmetic, and we will discuss its applications also. So without late we will enter into this topic. Okay, so to know this topic we need to know two basic things. What are those? Let me see. Right, so the first one is you should know is prime number. What do you mean by prime number? Prime number, about prime number you have already studied in lower classes, right? So we will recall it again. So what is prime number? A positive number is said to be a prime number if it is having only two factors. So what are those two factors? 1 and itself. If a number is having only two factors, then we can say that it is a prime number. Can you tell some examples of these prime numbers? I will write it. See. So examples, 5 is a prime number. Because what are the factors of 5? So 5 will come in one table as well as 5 table. So 5 is a prime number. So like this many prime numbers are there. So 7 is a prime number, 1 and 7. And most important thing is the even prime number exists only one. So what is that? So that is 2. In even numbers only 2 is the prime number, right? So what are the factors of 2? 1 and 2. So understood what do you mean by a prime number? A number which is having only two factors. Those two factors are 1 and itself is known as a prime number. Okay. So one more concept we need to discuss is composite number. What do you mean by composite number? Composite number is nothing but the numbers which are not prime numbers are said to be composite numbers. Or we can say in other words that, so if a number is having more than two factors, then it is said to be a composite number. Okay. Example I will take 6. Example I will take 6. For example, I have taken. So what are the factors of 6? 6 will come in which tables? So 6 will come in one table, 6 will come in two table, 6 will come in three table, and 6 will come in 6 table. So how many factors are there? 4 factors are there. So more than two factors are there means it is a composite number. So the numbers which are not prime numbers are said to be composite numbers. Okay. Now what we are going to discuss in this session, I told you we need to discuss about fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So we will enter into that theorem now, right? Let us see the definition of fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So that is nothing but every composite number can be written as product of primes. So every composite number exists. So we can write it as product of primes, and this expansion of factorization is unique. Okay, the factorization will be unique. So let us take one example and we will discuss about it very clearly. I will take one example and we will discuss about what is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Suppose if I want to write 12, I am taking number 12. Is it a composite number first? It is a composite number. So how we can write 12 in terms of prime factors? So in lower classes you have already studied, but again we will discuss this. So we will write 12 as product of prime numbers. So 12 will be in which prime table? So 2 table if you take, 2 6 are 12. Next 6 is there, that is also in 2 table, 2 3 are 6. Next 3 1 are 3. Now I can write 12 as 2 square into 3. 2 times 2 is there, so 2 square into 3, like this I can write. So this is only the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What I did, the composite number I am writing in terms of product of prime numbers. So this is what our fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay. So what is the application of this? Okay, we have learned fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Then what is the application? What is the use of it? So see, by using fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we will able to find HCF as well as LCM in easiest way. So previously we have learned about Euclid division lemma. So according to that we have found HCF. Here also by using fundamental theorem of arithmetic also we can find HCF as well as LCM of two numbers. Take some examples and we will solve what are those. Then we will understand how we will find HCF and LCM by using this fundamental theorem of arithmetic, right? So I have taken one example here. See, Consider the numbers of the form 4 power n, where n is a natural number. Check whether there is any value of n for which 4 power n ends with 0. You can guess it. So see here what he is telling, n is a natural number over here. Now we need to check whether 4 power n is ending with 0 or not. That means unit digits will be 0 or not, we need to check. So for that purpose what I will do, what is the given one? 4 to the power of n. How I can write 4? I can write 4 as 2 square. Am I right? 2 2s are 4, right? So 2 square power n. So that is nothing but 2 power 2n. That means in the expansion of 4 power n, we have only 2's. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into like this up to 2 power 2n. So 2n times. Okay, up to 2n times. 2 power 2n is nothing but 2 into 2 into 2 into up to 2n times. So what do you mean by this? So here only you are multiplying 2 all the time. But what we have to get answer? In unit digit we have to get 0. Is it possible? So it is not possible, because if any number is ending with 0, then its prime factors must have 2 as well as 5. Then only we can get units place as 0. Clear na? So if any number is ending with 0, then its prime factors should contain 2 and 5. But here if you observe, there is only 2 as a prime factor. Is it end with 0 now? No, it will not end with the 0. That only we are going to write. So therefore, it will not end with 0. It means what? 4 power n will not end with 0 for any value of n. Clear? So only prime factors are 2. That is why it will not end with the 0. So this is the conclusion. How we found? By using fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So more examples we can discuss. Let us see. By using fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we know that we can factorize any composite number. So another application of fundamental theorem of arithmetic is to find HCF and LCM of the given numbers. Okay, that method is said to be prime factorization method. Here, suppose two composite numbers are given to you. Suppose I will take 15 and 18. So for finding HCF and LCM, what we will do? So first we will factorize the given numbers. Okay, then we will identify the common factors. Okay, so 15 can be factorized as 3 into 5. Similarly, 18 can be factorized as 3 square into 2. 3 square into 2. Now for finding HCF, what we have to do is a common factor method, that is we need to identify what is common in both. Okay, what is common in both? 3 is the prime number which is factor of these two numbers, and while finding HCF, first I will find HCF. So HCF, while finding, we need to write all the common factors. What are common factors? 3 is there, only 3 is there here. So in these two, which number is having least power? So 3 power 1 is the least. That we will consider, 3 power 1. Okay, non-common things we will omit in HCF. Only common things in that least power we will find. Okay, so 3 power 1 how much? 3. Now for finding LCM, what we will do is, LCM means what? Least common multiple. So for finding LCM, what we will do is, common thing first we will see. So here what is common? 3 is common in both. But while finding HCF, in HCF we took least power, but in LCM we have to take highest power. Okay, what is highest power? That is 3 square. And apart from that, whatever non-common things are there, all we need to consider. What are non-common things here? 5 and 2. So now what is the LCM? What is the LCM now? 3 square is 9. 9 into 5 is 45. 45 2 is 90. So HCF and LCM we can find in this method. Okay. Next example, see, find HCF and LCM of 12 and 18 by the factorization method, prime factorization method. So how we will find? Let us see. So first what we will do, the given numbers we will write in prime factors. Okay. So first I will write 12 into prime factors. Can you write 12 into prime factors? How I can write? So what I will do? First I will check whether it is in 2 table or not. Only prime numbers this side we need to take. So 2 is a prime number. So 2 6 are 12. Now 2 3s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. Now 12 is equal to, how I can write? 12 is equal to 2 square into 3. Similarly 18 I will write as prime factors. So if I write 18 as prime factors, 18 will be again in 2 table. So 2 9s are 18. Next 9 will be in 3 table. 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So how I can write 18? 18 is equal to 2 into 3 square. Now we need to find HCF and LCM from this. Okay. So first prime factorization he told. So that is why given numbers I am writing into prime factors. Now I am going to find HCF and LCM. Okay. So see how to find HCF. After writing in them into prime factorization, now what we will do is, see, we will round off what are the common numbers in both, common factors in both. 2 is a common factor and 3 is also common factor. Now what we will do while finding HCF, we will take the least power in those two common factors. See here 2 is a common factor in these two. What is the least power of 2 here in these two? Here if you observe 2 power 2 is there. Here 2 power nothing means 1. So which one is the least power in these two? 2 power 1 is the least power. So 2 to the power of 1 into. Similarly here also you can check. So 3 power 1 and 3 power 2. Which one is the least? 3 power 1 is the least. So 3 power 1. So 2 power 1 is 2. 3 power 1 is also 3. So HCF how much you got? 6. So it is more better than the last case. Right? So similarly now we will find LCM now. Just a change in HCF and LCM. What is that? Here what we have considered the least power. But whereas while finding LCM, what you have to do is we need to consider the highest power in the common factors. Understand? So highest power how much here? 2 square. And what is the highest power in this 2? That is 3 square. Now how much? 2 square is 4 and 3 square is 9. LCM is 36. HCF is how much? 6 and LCM is 36. Understand? So like this we need to find HCF and LCM of two numbers in prime factorization method. Okay? Prime factorization is came from where? Fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay? From that we are able to find HCF and LCM of the given two numbers. Understand children? Right. We will discuss next question. Now let us discuss exercise problems based on this. So first question is, express each of the following numbers as a product of prime numbers. So it was very easy. See, what is the first question? 140. So how we can write 140 into prime factors? Let us see. So nothing, only you need to choose is prime numbers left side and you have to divide. So 2 table is divisible, 2 70s are, again 2 table we can divide, so 2 35s are, again 35 is in 5 table, so 5 7s are, and 7 will be in 7 table, so 7 1s are. Now how I can represent 140 as a prime factors, as a product of prime factors? Let us see. 140 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. So 2 square into 5 into 7. That's all. Okay. Similarly, we will discuss the second problem. So second problem is 156. So we will take prime factors of 156. 156 in two tables. 2 78s are 78 in which table? It is in again two table. 2 39s are. Next 39 in which table? 3 table. So 3 1s are, 3 3s are. 13 will be in a 13 table only because it is a prime number. Now 156 how I can represent? 156 is equal to 2 square, 2 times came, so 2 square into 3 into 13. So like this I can represent 156 in terms of prime factors. Okay. Fourth question is 5005. So 5005 is also in 5 table because it is ending with 5. 5005 divide now. So 5 table, 5 ones are 5 0 0 1. Now 1001 will be divisible by 11. 11 nines are 99. 1 will be remainder. Again 1 is there. So 11 ones are 11. Okay. Now 91 will be in which table? 13 table. 13 7s are 91 and 7 table, 7 ones are 7. Now how I can represent 5005 as? 5005 is equal to, I will write all these prime factors. Okay. So what are prime factors here? 5, 7, 11, 13 if you say in order. Okay. So 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. So like this we can represent the number into prime factors. Fifth question is 7429. See 7429. Now you need to check which table it is divisible. It is not divisible by 2, right? Because it is not an even number. Is it divisible by 3? It is not divisible by 3 because the sum of the numbers are not divisible by 3. Is it divisible by 7? No. 11? No. We need to check all these numbers. 17, with the 17 we will divide. Okay. Now divide 17 4s are 68. So if you subtract it will be 6 2. Now 17 3s are 51. So your answer if you subtract it will be 11. Now we will put down this 9. 17 table when 119 will come? 17 7s are 119. So you are getting remainder 0 here. So 17 table only it is divisible. So how I can write? 7429 is divisible by 17. What will be the quotient? 437. Now 437 is divisible by which table? We need to check. So 437 is divisible by 19. After 17 what is the next prime number? 19. So with that 19 we will check. So check now. 19 2s are 38. Subtract 57. Again 19 table 57 when it will be? Tables you need to be perfect. 19 3s are 57. So 0. So 437 in which table? 19 table. 19 23s are, and 23 is a prime number. So it will be in its own table. 9 23 ones are 23. Now see 7429 can be expressed as 17 into 19 into 23. Okay, like this we have to do prime factors. See, such numbers, very big numbers is given, factors are with 17, 19, 23, you should be very careful. You should not think that given number itself is a prime number. You need to keep on trying. right? Second question, find the HCF and LCM of the following integers by prime factorization method. So see, the same question we have solved in example, same type of question. Okay, we will solve it again. So what are the given numbers in the first question? So 12, 15 and 21. So these three numbers were given. So we need to find HCF of those three and LCM of those three. Okay, so first given numbers, what we have to do? We have to write them into prime factorization. Okay, so 12 I will write as prime factors. So 12 will be in 2 table, 2 6 ja. Again 6 will be in 2 table, 2 3 are. Again 3 will be in 3 table itself, though 3 1s are. So 12 is equal to 2 square into 3 I will write. Okay, similarly next given question number is 15. I will write into prime factors. 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5. So I will write 15 as 3 into 5. Next one more number is given, that is 21. 21 if you write prime factors, 21 will be in which table? 3 table itself. So 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are. So 21 how I can write? 21 is equal to 3 into 7. Right, now there is a twist for finding HCF and LCM. Okay, so HCF, what I told you before in example, we need to see only common factor. So what is common factor in all? 3 is the common factor. See, 3 is here, 3 is here, 3 is here. So in common factors we need to take lowest power. What is the lowest power of all these three? 1 only. So HCF is 3. Right? Similarly, for finding LCM we need to be careful here. LCM is equal to, first we will see what are common. Okay, so what are common? 3 is common in all. So 3 is a common in all means what is the highest power of 3? We need to take in LCM highest power in common factors. What is highest power here? So all of having 1 only. So highest also 1 itself. So 3 into. Next in LCM special case is that we need to take whatever non-common things all together. What are non-common here? See here, what are non-common? 2 square is not there in everywhere. 5 is not there everywhere. Even 7 is also not there everywhere. So non-common things we will write as it is. I will write 2 square into next 5 into again 7. Now if you multiply this, if you expand, 3 into 2 square 4 into 5 into 7. Now multiply 3 into 4 12, 12 into 5 60, 60 into 7 that is 420. So what is LCM here? 420. Okay, while finding LCM in this prime factorization method, we need to be very careful. Okay, first we need to see what are common. In that highest power we will take. After that whatever non-common things are there, all together we will write at a stretch and we will multiply them. Whatever answer is coming, that is the LCM of the given numbers. Okay, now we will do one more problem, second problem. So what is that? 17, 23 and 29. Alright, all prime numbers, if you observe, 17 is a prime number, 23 is a prime number and 29 is also a prime number. So let us see how to find HCF and LCM of these numbers. So second problem, given 17, 23 and 29. So all are prime numbers, so they will not be in any table. So directly prime factors of 17 is 17 itself and 23 of prime factors is nothing 23, 29 prime factors is nothing but 29. Now HCF we need to find. So HCF I want to find. Tell me what is HCF, what is common in all these three prime factors? Nothing is there common. So if nothing is there common, we can consider HCF as 1. Why I considered 1 here? Because nothing is common anything. 17, 23, 29, in these three, nothing is common in prime factor. So HCF we will consider as 1. And tell me what about LCM? LCM means what we have to take? First in common thing highest factor. So here common thing is only not there. What are non-common factors? Those are 17 into 23 into 29. If you multiply, this will be your answer. Okay, this will be your answer. Understood? We will multiply and see. So multiply 17 into 23 first. 23 into 17. 17 3s are 51 and 17 2s are 34 and 39. 391. After that we need to multiply with the 29. Multiply 29 into, directly we cannot do. 9 1s are 9. 9 9s are 81. 9 3s are 27. 35. Similarly 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18 and 7. So 9, 3, 13 and 11. So what is your answer? 11,339 is the LCM of the given three numbers. Understand? Third question, 72 and 108. So how to find HCF and LCM of these two numbers? So easy. So first we will write 72 into prime factors. Write 72 into prime factors. So it is an even number. So it will be divisible by 2. 236. Again 36 is a even number. It is divisible by 2. 2 18. Again 18 is an even number. It is divisible by 2. 2 9. So 9 is in 3 table. So 3 3s and 3 1s. So 72 is equal to how much? 2 cube into 3 square. Similarly 108 also we will write in terms of prime factors. So 108, 2 table, 2 54s. Similarly 54 is an even number, so it is again in 2 table. So 2 27s. 27 is in 3 table, 3 9s and 3 3s, 3 1s. So 108 how I can write? 108 is equal to 2 square into 3 cube. Like this I can write. Now see how to find HCF of these two numbers. So what is HCF? I told you 72 is equal to 2 cube into 3 square and 108 is equal to 2 square into 3 cube. What are common factors in these two? So here 2 is common in both and even 3 also common. Now HCF how to find? HCF is the least power of common factors. So least power of common factor we have to consider. So what is least here? 2 power here 2, here 3 is there. So least power is 2, 2 square. And here what is the least power? So 3 square. So 2 square how much? 4 into 3 square how much? 9, that is equal to 36. Now what is LCM? First common factors, highest power. What are common factors here? 2 is common factor. What is the highest power of it? 2 power 3. So 2 power 3. 3 is also common. Highest power is again 3. So 3 cube. So 2 cube is 8. 3 cube is 27. So if you multiply, it will be 216. Multiply, you will have 216. Like this, we have to find HCF and LCM of the given two numbers. So last question, fifth question, 306 and 657. So we need to find HCF and LCM of these two. First we will write prime factors. 306, 3 1s, 3 table easy na. So here it is in 2 table. So 2 5s, 2 1s. Yeah. If you know the table directly, you can write 3 17s and 17 1s. So 306 how I can write? 306 is equal to 2 into 3 square. I will write in a order. 2 into 3 square into 17. 2 into 3 square into 17. Similarly 657 I will write prime factors. So add all these digits, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 6, 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So entire number is also divisible by 3. So 3 table, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are. Again it is divisible by 3, add all these digits, 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 is divisible by 3, so it is, this whole number is also divisible by 3. So 3 7s are 21 and 3 3s are 9. Now 73 is a prime number or composite number? 73 is a prime number. So 73 1s are 73. Now tell me 657 I will write as 3 square into 73. Now tell me what is HCF of these two? HCF means common thing, highest power. What are common in these two? Common factors are only 3 is there. So what is, I will underline those two. So what is the highest power? Both are having same power. That means we have to take 3 square and any other common, nothing. So this is only the HCF. 3 square is equal to 9. Similarly, I will find LCM. See LCM. So first we need to see common factors, highest power we need to see. Okay. So 3 square into, now non-common factors as it is we need to write. What are non-common factors? 2, 17 and 73. If you multiply all these, you will have LCM value. So like this we need to find HCF and LCM of the given numbers. Understand?